Hello and welcome back to Minnie and Moa. So on today's video I'm going to show you how I made a rabbit cord, which would be perfect for Easter, springtime. You could give it away, or you could even just have it as a decoration. So this one on my left, remember I made those last year out of the collage that I made, and I cut it into bits and gave all my patrons a card made out of it. So this year I thought I would do something. I still want to do a rabbit themed one. I don't make a lot of cards, so I thought what I'd do is just use this really nice card that I bought with my patron money, and I just drew this rabbit's head. So I suppose it's more like a hair, the shape of it, and then I've drew around it over some cards. So I wasn't quite sure. I really thought this flowery bit would look really nice on the rabbit, but I need to make quite a few of these cards because I'm making them for my patrons. So I ended up using the other side and using more neutral tones for this particular one, because I needed to keep these designs like this design that's on here now for my patrons. So I was going to just have one head on here, and then I was going to draw like a flower on the other side. But then I cut out two, and I thought they look really cute, just nose to nose like this. Although they're a bit big for the page, which I don't mind. I want them quite big. I thought I could just trim the ears down. So I've just used some, what's this glue called? Pritt Stick. And just use this to glue them on. Do you know, I don't know if I've even used this before. It's my daughter's Pritt Stick. So I put loads on, but it is really sticky. It's great because you can still move things about. It gives you plenty of time to get it. And it's not wet either, this glue. So then I just stuck on one of the rabbit head shapes on one side and just trimmed off the ear that was overlapping. And then I just cut out another piece of card in this template, but a different pattern. So I've got two different designs. So then can you just see the lines that I've drawn on here? I've just drawn some kind of like muscle group kind of type sections of the rabbit on here, because I thought it'd be good to use the alternative paper of each card and stick on some bits. So you can see this section here and the section in the ear. So I'm going to cut out about 4 bits to stick onto the other rabbit. So yeah, I haven't really done anything like this before. I'm really just experimenting with this. I will make a template, like a free PDF for you, and I'll put a link down below to where you can get that. So you can literally just download and cut out this rabbit head shape if you want. So there's a little piece from the ear. So then I also cut out a piece from the cheek, or 2 pieces from the cheek, a nose, eye, and the both of the ears. So I'm just using, like I say, the alternative card to put on to cut this out. So you could just draw around this, or you could just hold it onto it like I like to do, because it's quicker, and as long as you've got quite a steady hand, it should work out all right. So there's a little section there, and then I'm just going to put some Pritt Stick on it. I'm definitely going to be using this Pritt Stick again. It's just so much, how do I explain? It's not like a wet glue, but it is sticky. And then I'm just going to put that up here. As usual, I'm just totally making this up as I go along. And I'm just really going with what's right. And that's basically what I do, it seems. So I'm just sticking that on there like that. And then I'll just trim that off, because that's obviously overlapping. So I've just gone with this brown card. I just thought it looked nicer with the neutral tones. Yeah. So I know this looks a little bit creepy, like a rabbit skull, but that's basically what's happened when I've cut the bits out. But it's a really good guide if you're not sure where you want to stick the bits. You can just put that on, and it's really good for lining up where the eye needs to go. So next I basically just took out some of my gold Sharpie pens and a white pen and a pencil. Just use these few colours and just try to build up a design. So I just kind of went round the pieces that I stuck on. Just had a little scribble here and there where I thought, you know, there might be a bit of definition in the face. Really didn't have any plan for this. So I'll leave a link if you're wondering where I got these pens from, because not all the Sharpie packs have got the gold ones in. I think I bought these gold ones just by themselves, or like in a 3-pack. There's like a bronze and a gold. And obviously there's my black one here. So I only really used the black for a couple of areas, the eye, mainly the pupil and the nose, because I really wanted those bits to stand out. So I've just gone around the piece of eye that I stuck on, and then I've just drew like a round circle for the pupil and left a little gap. When I draw the other rabbit, you'll see how I've done the eye a little bit better. And then I've just used my gold pen and my white pen. White pen's great for doing that little triangle on the eye, just to make it look like it's shining, because you can literally just go over. You could go over the black if you hadn't. So yeah, Easter, spring, I can't wait. I mean, I love Christmas, don't get me wrong, but these dark nights are just starting to annoy me a bit now. So this has really kind of perked me up thinking about Easter. And like I say, I think this is a hint of Valentine's Day as well, the fact that the rabbits are nose to nose. So here's my little dog that you may not have seen for a while. She's curled up tight. Watch how quick she flips over when I go to stroke her. I think this is the clip I'm talking about. Yeah, she just like flips over super quick. She just always does that. It's very difficult when I'm trying to pick her up to take her out. It's like the most difficult position to pick her up in, which I'm sure she's aware of. Ah, she's just lush, so lush, just so cute still. So on this next clip here, I'm just showing you how I use my white pen just to create more of a textured white fluffy area. And then I'm using it also to do like little lines, little hairs, because I don't know if you've seen a hair, but they're very wiry, and they have these like long hairs coming from them. And I don't think I'd seen one properly until just a couple of years ago. I was amazed at the colours of it. It was really yellow and gold, and so I just thought I'd just use this pen just to add it, rather than doing black hairs, because the hairs are generally quite a light colour. And then I just used it to do some whiskers as well. And then I've just gone under each whisker with me just a black pen, like a biro, just to create a little bit of a shadow, just to make them look like they're standing out. Excuse me. So then going back to the template that I cut out the pieces. So basically I've just reversed it for the other side. So just turn it over, and then obviously the things you're cutting out are going to be the opposite way around, so you can make sure you get your card the right way around. And then, like I say, you can just use that template to line up where they need to go. So I've just found my little bits of paper that I cut out as templates of the previous rabbit that I just done there. So we've got the cheek, we've got the two bits, well, the bit for the ear, 2 bits for the ears, the eye, and then I just drew around them and stuck them on. So I've just done that. I've just jumped back to I found doing this project, I kept looking at bits and thinking, I want to add that, I'm going to add that. So I'm going to just show you here a bit better how I've done the eye. So I've stuck on the shape of an eye, and then I've just gone around it with black pen just to give it a bit of definition, and then brought it out a little bit for the bottom of the eye, and then just filled it in a bit higher up there. And then with me bronze, I'll leave it in the link, but I think this one's called bronze as opposed to gold. I've just gone under the lid, under the bottom of the eye there, and around the top, and then just carefully just drawn the pupil. So I'm going to leave a little gap here, obviously, so it's not hard to make the little white section where the light's shining. So obviously I'm on this card underneath as well, so I didn't know how tidy this. You see the rest of the eye, the bit that should be white at the minute, it's looking a little bit messy. So I just coloured that in with those white bits. I just coloured in with a bronzy coloured pencil. Not sure if I recorded that bit, because this video was, well, an hour and a half long. So that's how long it took us to make this card. So yeah, so you see that the bronzy bit going around the eye now. Just used like a neutral coloured pencil because it just didn't look right with the white. So I've done some eyelashes on, and then I've just kind of just dotted. This really is quite effective looking, these eyes for what they take. They're really not as difficult as you'd think doing an eye. And once you've done the pupil and you do this little white triangle, it really starts looking at you. And then it's easier then when you're looking at the eye. It's easier then to see what bits you think might need adding or changing. There's just my brown Sharpie pen here. So I've done it a slightly different shape to the other one, so it's a bit like male and female. Although I've no idea what difference a male and a female hair look like, but it's my own little take as usual. So I've just used my white pen here, so this isn't a Sharpie pen. Like I said, I'll leave a link to where I got this from. I got it originally to draw in a photo album on black card I made for my friend. So I'm not sure if it's running out or not. Every now and again I have to kind of go over it a little bit. So this is really good for making things stand out. So I've gone a bit less on what I'm thinking is the girl hair here, just so it's not so it looks like they're different. And I haven't done as much decoration on the girl one. I just kept her more simple. It just seemed to work. So I've just gone around. So this is like I say, quite a good little correction pen as well. So just like I've done on the other rabbit or the other hair, I've just gone over just bits. I tend to just go around the edge bits and then just build it up from that. And I've just gone over the design here. Just felt like I wanted to give it a bit more depth to kind of match in with the eye a bit. So I've just gone over the gold bit in a brown pen, Sharpie pen. And then I went over the white bits of it in the gold pen. I wasn't quite sure how this was going to turn out, so I've just been experimenting. I'm so excited because obviously I've already recorded this video and put it on, but I've just put a new design together for this year's Easter tags, and I'm just so excited because I love making little fiddly things, especially for my patrons, and packing them up and sending them off. So yeah, I'm going to be getting on with that, and they'll all be sent out before the end of the month. So yeah, I ended up going over this ear with my white pen. I just felt like it just needed to stand out a little bit more. But this is the good thing about when this is just scrap paper, and you can the white will sit on top of any amount of layers of pen. So it's great just for highlighting little areas. So I just went over and just just until I felt like it looked right. So yeah, I think the key's been with this little project was just sticking the same little pile of pens and not doing too much of anything, just a bit of everything. So that's my little rabbit card, little hair card made. So this particular one, which has taken me hours to do, I'm going to just pop this as a one-off in my shop. There's a link down below. Be quick if you want it because it is only one. So I've just put in the cellophane with an envelope, and I've left the inside blank. So if you want to give it away as a card, I think it would even make a nice Valentine's Day card because they look so in love. Oh, brilliant for spring. So my daughter's just came in and she's going to take the dog out, which is great because it means I can get on with some more work. So I've told her she has to help more with the dog because we don't have a garden, like I've probably mentioned before. So we literally need to walk her to the park for her to be able to go to the toilet. So Millie's going to take her. That's very helpful. Thank you, Millie. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this week's DIY, and I'm so excited about making some more Easter projects. You know how much I love Easter and rabbits, and I'm going to be getting on with that tonight. Thank you to my patrons as usual. I wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for you, and that's the truth. And yeah, I still love making my videos, and I'm not going to stop. And yeah, I'm just going to get on with some work tonight. Thanks for taking the dog out, Millie. Bye.